that narcissists will go crazy when there is no contact from their life partner. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the intriguing and often bewildering world of narcissistic behavior. Specifically, we're exploring what happens when you initiate a no-contact strategy after being rejected by a narcissist. Initially, this response may seem perplexing and unfair. After all, when you cease contact with them, narcissists tend to react in a peculiar and seemingly irrational manner. It's as if they expect to maintain control over the separation, despite being the ones who initiated the breakup in the first place. It's a paradoxical situation where the narcissist appears to believe they have the right to discard you abruptly, yet still dictate the terms of your disconnection. They seem to presume that you should continue to seek their validation, remain tethered to them, and refrain from finding happiness or fulfillment in your own endeavors or relationships. Their objective seems to be keeping tabs on your every move. But upon deeper reflection, we're compelled to ask, is this fair? Why should a narcissist feel entitled to reject you harshly and then attempt to maintain control over you? The answer lies in their sense of entitlement. Narcissists genuinely believe that they own others and can exert control over them even when they're no longer in direct contact. This entitlement becomes most evident when they decide to sever ties with someone. Often, this decision stems from the belief that the person no longer serves their needs. Following a period of prolonged evaluation, the victim may feel diminished, unable to fulfill the narcissist's ever-changing demands. It's at this juncture that the narcissist typically discards them as disposable. Narcissists derive a peculiar satisfaction from witnessing the struggles of those they've abandoned. The narcissist's insatiable hunger for control and superiority is fueled by the notion that their discarded victim continues to suffer and remain discontented. Opting to distance yourself from narcissists marks a significant milestone. It signifies the moment you refuse to play into the narcissist's hands. After their rejection, you no longer feed their ego or cater to their whims. Instead, you make a conscious choice to prioritize your own growth and healing, gently releasing them from your life. Most importantly, you embrace your independence and forge ahead, no longer entwining your life with theirs. For narcissists, accepting this newfound independence and focus on self-care can be a bitter pill to swallow. They lose their grip on your attention and influence over you, leaving them feeling disconcerted and unsettled. It's challenging for them to come to terms with the fact that you've moved on and are no longer under their sway. Many find it difficult to comprehend how someone could be so resilient and detached from their manipulative influence. The complexity of these emotions can be overwhelming. Curiously, despite the pain inflicted by the narcissist, many individuals still harbor a desire to reconcile with them shortly after the breakup. However, this longing often diminishes as they begin to prioritize their own well-being and focus on personal growth. It's during this phase of emotional detachment and self-recovery that narcissists may attempt to hoover to re-enter their lives and regain control. Narcissists employ hoovers as a tactic to regain control over you, often disguised as reconciliation or genuine concern. This maneuver is especially pivotal when you're beginning to find your footing again, making it a critical juncture. Sensing their diminishing power, narcissists employ various strategies to reassert control or reignite the relationship for their own benefit. When you're in the process of moving on from a narcissist, but haven't fully detached, they often perceive vulnerability and seize the opportunity to worm their way back into your life. For them, this moment is crucial as they fear losing you permanently. Narcissists maintain a mental roster of past relationships they can revisit, because they abhor losing the attention and adoration they once commanded. After severing ties with you, they may remain silent for months or even years, especially if they believe you're still reeling from the breakup. However, once they detect signs of your healing and emotional distance, they resurface, feigning innocent concern or initiating contact under the guise of reconnecting. They may propose meeting up or employ emotional appeals to reignite feelings of attachment. This tactic is designed to make you reassess their significance in your life. Entering into any form of engagement with them during this delicate phase can potentially reverse the progress you've made in your healing journey, dragging you back into emotional dependency. Like skillful curators, narcissists adeptly maintain their harem or garage of admirers, a metaphorical term reflecting their tendency to periodically engage with a group of individuals to reinforce their authority and control, rather than genuinely seeking reconnection. Once they've cast you aside, they may attempt to reel you back in, even if they have no genuine intention of reconciliation. This resurrects your longing for them, allowing them to momentarily satiate their hunger for attention and validation before once again withdrawing. By reigniting your emotions, this cyclical pattern enables the narcissist to uphold their sense of superiority and dominance. They derive a psychological edge from rekindling your focus, despite harboring no desire for a meaningful relationship. They triumph psychologically by perpetuating their interpersonal control. It's a deceptive tactic that inflates their ego while ensnaring you in a cycle of hope and disappointment, making it arduous to move forward and reclaim your autonomy. When you make the decision to cut ties with a narcissist and stick to it, their perception undergoes a shift. They can no longer exert their gravitational pull or even cast a fleeting glance in your direction. The absence of access and information about your life leaves them unsettled. After discarding you, they've grown accustomed to monitoring your thoughts to maintain their influence. Disrupting this flow of control and manipulation leaves them feeling disconcerted and forlorn. Their discomfort stems from the failure to sustain the status quo, where they could effortlessly manipulate your emotions. They sense the impending loss of you as a source of narcissistic supply, prompting a sense of urgency. Their concern for your well-being or their absence from your life is not born out of love. Rather, they yearn for the praise, attention, and adoration you once provided. Your absence creates a void they desperately seek to fill. Faced with this dilemma, narcissists concoct schemes to re-establish connection. Their primary objective is to regain control and retain you as a source of narcissistic supply, not genuine reconciliation or repair. The idea of thriving and finding joy or success without their involvement is utterly intolerable to narcissists. Driven by an incessant need to feel superior, they view any indication of your flourishing without them as a direct challenge to their sense of self-worth. The mere thought of you surpassing them evokes a profound sense of discomfort and disquiet within them. Their innate competitiveness prohibits them from accepting the notion that you could thrive independently of their influence. They abhor the idea of being outperformed in any aspect of life. The implementation of strict no-contact measures exacerbates this discomfort for narcissists. It not only facilitates your healing process, but also shatters their illusion of perpetual control. When you steadfastly adhere to the no-contact rule following their rejection, you create a significant psychological quandary for them. This situation catapults the narcissist onto an emotional rollercoaster ride. They desperately yearn to reinsert themselves into your life, eager to ascertain your current stance and reignite your former passion for them. However, you occupy precious mental real estate in their minds without affording them any semblance of influence or control. The absence of access to information or the ability to convince themselves of their superiority intensifies their distress. The narcissist may find themselves consumed by this fixation, feeling compelled to take action. This compulsion stems from the unsettling realization that they no longer hold sway over you, and their once unshakable sense of tranquility and security is gradually eroding. Your refusal to engage with them following rejection undermines their perceived dominance, signaling that you are capable of moving forward and flourishing independently. Narcissists are utterly averse to the prospect of being perceived as inferior, hence they are utterly incapable of tolerating this possibility. The threat to their ego might trigger unpredictable thoughts and behaviors. Deprived of their manipulative tactics and strategies, individuals may experience a loss of identity and purpose. The notion that they might not always emerge victorious and that you can thrive independently of them can drive them to the brink of madness. Choosing to go no contact after facing rejection is a pivotal step towards healing and a powerful assertion of reclaiming your autonomy. It sends a clear message to the narcissist that their grip on you is tenuous at best. It takes strength to declare that you're moving forward without their approval. Thank you for tuning in to this discussion. If you found it helpful or resonated with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Greetings, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the profound impact of steering clear of narcissists, particularly in the pursuit of healing and renewal. Implementing a strategy of no contact serves as a catalyst for personal healing and poses a formidable challenge to the narcissist's influence. It's natural to experience a surge of anger and resentment upon realizing the depth of entanglement with a narcissist. Deliberately provoking such emotions is a hallmark of narcissistic behavior, as they thrive on others' distress rather than celebrate their achievements. Recognize that while these emotions are valid, most individuals possess enough empathy to refrain from retaliatory actions. Narcissists, on the other hand, exhibit a distinct lack of empathy and often transgress boundaries with impunity. In situations where the inclination may arise to seek retribution or gain leverage over those who have wronged us, maintaining a distance from narcissists proves most prudent. Engaging in their manipulative games only serves to perpetuate their cycle of emotional exploitation, as their inherent deficit of empathy renders them impervious to reason. Narcissists vehemently resist the imposition of no contact, viewing it as a threat to their control and a denial of the attention they crave. Deprived of the emotional and psychological resources they extract from others, they experience profound discomfort. Therefore, adhering to a policy of no contact emerges as the most effective means of regaining one's footing and reclaiming personal autonomy. Harness the energy of vengeance as a catalyst for positive transformation. Redirecting negative emotions towards constructive endeavors that nurture well-being serves as a testament to resilience and fortitude. Narcissists thrive on sowing discord through the manipulation of negative emotions. Thwarting their efforts through proactive self-care is a powerful act of defiance. Bear in mind that experiencing a range of emotions is an inherent aspect of the human condition. However, it is our response to these emotions that ultimately defines our character and shapes our identity. Resisting interaction with a narcissist is undoubtedly challenging. It's a common misconception that with the right words or approach, we can compel them to comprehend the pain they inflict upon us or others. However, maintaining no contact is an act of self-preservation and empowerment, safeguarding our emotional well-being and paving the path towards healing and growth. In our quest to preserve harmony and avoid severing ties, we often believe that shedding light on problematic behaviors through open dialogue can bridge any divide. However, when it comes to dealing with narcissists, this approach invariably falls short. Genuine communication and mutual understanding hold little importance to narcissists, who prioritize maintaining control above all else. Their relentless pursuit of dominance leads them to manipulate and coercing others to forsake their aspirations in favor of their own. Skilled in shifting blame, they deftly absolve themselves of accountability, leaving their victims shouldering the burden of their whims. Narcissists neither seek nor reciprocate honesty or loyalty. They impose unrealistic expectations, while steadfastly refusing to meet them themselves, perpetuating a cycle of hypocrisy and double standards. No matter how eloquently one articulates their grievances or appeals to their empathy, their self-absorbed worldview remains impervious to reason. Exploitative, entitled, and envious, narcissists lack the capacity for genuine empathy and relentlessly pursue opportunities for personal gain. Despite earnest attempts to elucidate the dynamics of the relationship or convey emotional turmoil, their comprehension remains elusive. Their sole objective revolves around gratifying their own desires and manipulating those around them to serve their agenda. Thus, any attempt to confront them about their behavior invariably invites retaliation, necessitating a shift towards a stance of no contact to safeguard one's well-being. However, embracing a no-contact approach brings its own set of challenges, chief among them being the burden of guilt. Furthermore, avoiding contact with narcissists necessitates disengagement from their social circles, including friends and family who remain tethered to them. It's imperative to recognize that maintaining no contact may prove challenging when these individuals are inextricably linked to the narcissist, presenting a complex dilemma to navigate. Making the decision to cut ties with a narcissist can stir up a whirlwind of emotions, particularly concerning how others perceive us. Many fear being cast as the villain for removing someone from their life. However, if those individuals fail to recognize the harmful and toxic behavior of the narcissist, the responsibility lies with them, not us. We cannot rescue everyone. Only those willing to help themselves can truly benefit from our support. Personal experiences often teach us that attempting to aid those ensnared by narcissists proves futile. Despite receiving counsel from others, we often cling to our own understanding until reality unveils the truth we were previously blind to. The next individual targeted by the narcissist is likely to resist enlightenment, still captivated by the narcissist's charm and fed fabrications about their past relationships. Consequently, guilt arises from both concern over others' perceptions and the internal conflict of distancing ourselves from significant figures such as parents, siblings, and long-term partners. Though challenging, guilt serves as a protective mechanism, deterring us from actions that could inflict further emotional anguish. Maintaining no contact may also undermine our self-esteem and sense of identity. We may ponder, how will they judge me, exacerbating feelings of guilt. The realization that our decision may alter the perspectives of the narcissist's inner circle and our own self-image intensifies this internal struggle. Implementing a no-contact strategy is no easy feat, especially committing to it for 30 days. However, this initial period is pivotal as it establishes new habits and routines essential for progress. Just as recovering from addiction often necessitates a 30-day hiatus, detaching from a narcissist similarly requires a dedicated break. Yet, it's imperative to have fresh goals or activities to channel our focus. Without a clear objective, we risk falling back into unhealthy patterns. Commencing the journey of no contact may be daunting, but the benefits it yields are unmistakable. After cutting ties, narcissists may intensify their efforts to disrupt your peace, resembling the tumult of navigating a hurricane. Sustaining no contact with a narcissist necessitates closing off all avenues of communication without succumbing to their provocations. This entails blocking personal and work phone numbers, emails, and social media accounts to prevent their reach. Narcissists may also employ mutual acquaintances or flying monkeys to breach your boundaries, either wittingly or unwittingly. Blocking these intermediaries is imperative to circumvent indirect communication. Gifts and messages from the narcissist should be disregarded, as acknowledging them only fuels their expectations of continued involvement. Instead, redirecting or returning such offerings can rebuff their advances without engaging directly. In persistent cases, narcissists may resort to showing up unannounced at your home or workplace, seeking to portray you in a negative light and exploiting residual trauma bonds. Even in these confrontations, it's crucial to stand firm and refrain from interaction. If such intrusions persist, involving law enforcement is warranted. At times, escaping a narcissist may necessitate a physical relocation. Should the narcissist persist in pursuing you, their actions serve to highlight their behavior. Alternatively, in situations where physical escape is not feasible, maintaining focus on ongoing tasks and treating the narcissist as a stranger can be effective strategies. Keep any correspondence received from the narcissist securely stored, perhaps with a trusted friend or family member, particularly if it may be required for legal proceedings. Avoid accepting friend requests from unfamiliar individuals on social media platforms, as they may be either narcissists using alternate identities or associates attempting to infiltrate your network. Maintaining non-contact is an unequivocal stance, akin to treating the narcissist as a stranger on the opposite side of the globe, effectively erasing them from your life. While sustaining no communication may pose challenges, opting for strategies like leveling up or employing the grey rock method, minimizing interaction while devoid of emotional engagement, can prove beneficial. Despite facing obstacles and rationalizations, prioritizing no interaction is paramount. If the desire for retribution arises due to past hurts inflicted by the narcissist, recognize that no contact serves as a form of payback. By withholding your reactions and emotional supply, you strip the narcissist of their power over you, exerting a profound influence on their psyche. Consequently, the narcissist may resort to heightened measures in an attempt to regain your attention. The efficacy of no contact is evident in the narcissist's desperate attempts to coerce your return to a demeaning relationship or tarnish your reputation as a form of punishment. By severing their grip, you take a crucial step towards reclaiming your autonomy and embarking on the path to recovery from their deleterious influence. Any association with a narcissist invariably leads to further harm. Therefore, enduring short-term discomfort in pursuit of long-term healing is imperative. If you have successfully implemented a no-contact policy or navigated the labyrinth of manipulative tactics employed by narcissists, your insights and advice could prove invaluable to others. Feel free to share your experiences and counsel in the comments section below. To our esteemed returning subscribers, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering support of this channel. Your active engagement and insightful feedback play an instrumental role in fostering a nurturing community environment. To our new viewers, a warm welcome awaits you. Here, we shed light on the intricate dynamics of narcissistic behavior and navigating interactions with them. If achieving complete non-contact is not feasible, or if you seek guidance on coping mechanisms and gaining insights into narcissistic and emotional abuse, you've arrived at the perfect destination. We equip you with the tools and knowledge necessary to navigate these challenging circumstances, facilitating your journey towards recovery and empowerment. Don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button if you find the content of this channel beneficial. Join our ever-growing community to explore fresh perspectives and discover practical solutions for personal growth and healing. Remember, you deserve happiness, respect, and tranquility in your life. Take proactive steps towards crafting the fulfilling day you rightfully deserve. Until we meet again, bid adieu.